Any event log files. Yeah, brother. Wait. Odd. Maybe here? No. Hey, Juice in the Getting, good morning. Ist dein Game auf Steam oder noch dran? Dran? What does that mean? Noch dran? Excuse me. Okay, let's see here. Ah, my man. Good morning, Vetsio. My lady. Good morning, brother. Sorry for the bit late stream today. My computer wouldn't shut off. Oh, goodness. I'm entwickelt. Oh, I'm still developing it, yeah.
Hello, Cakez.
Yeah, my man, my gets up and oh, Prodigy Art, my man, long time no see. How's it going, bro? What am I reading here? Excuse me. Wait a second. I thought I changed that. Lol. The microphone is like... Interesting. It's like a club before. Very funny. Did you die in last epoch? Yeah, I did. But it's good, you know, because I can start Path of Exile then. Sergi. But I have to say, I really enjoyed my time.
Out of touch? No.
Prodigiate just subscribed. Big tick support for 12 years. Keep going strong in 2024.
Nah, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the big support, bro. Good morning. I'm in Brazil. It's like 8 a.m. Ooh, good morning, bro. Yeah, good morning. How are you doing, bro? On YouTube. So, by the way, guys, yesterday I spent the entire day again trying to figure out TikTok audio. And in the end, I guess I kind of figured out that if you use an equalizer and boost certain frequencies, which is what I do and Pirate Software as well, and many other streamers too, you get distorted sound more so than, I guess if you don't, maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it's not about boosting. But I figured out that if, for example, with the S, that frequency is cut off a lot because it is on the higher end, if that makes sense, of the spectrum. Like you guys know how audio works. Like there's like 0 frequency or something, and then there's a lot at the end, a lot higher frequencies. Cakes like you, fuck you. I'm Firefet. Random code stream to wake up to. Yes, sir. We're gonna do a random code stream and read a little bit of the news here. What are you saying you're on the spectrum? Huh? What is this guy talking about? The audio might be encoded with the Opus encoder with the highest compression. I think it's their in-house encoder. I just noticed that if I stop boosting my higher end frequencies, it sounds a little bit better. A little bit, not much. But it stops being so crazy distorted. And it doesn't really matter how many like views a TikTok short has. It's a bit weird. Complaining about English grammatical errors of a non-native dude. Yeah, exactly. WGG. He's right though. Cakez is terrible at English, both speaking and writing. You're wrong, you dumbo. I'm actually learning a lot by doing a bunch of shorts. Even worse at German. That's also wrong. Guys, can anyone help me build Aseprite? Maybe you can send the executable. Is that even possible? If I saw back someone, no, but I don't use Windows. Thank you guys. Sedge, I'll give up on my pixel art live. Good luck, guys. This guy gave up fast. It was your only chance. Use Magica Voxel and take your pixel art into the third dimension. I'll check it out. Then you can make art for me. They took your money. They'll lie. They'll live. It should be illegal to require that any device or software connects to the internet just to run. I shouldn't need to log in with Microsoft to open up any of their programs on my local computer. All games should be playable without access to an online server. All media you pay for should be downloadable to the local disk. Yeah, it is. You just have to pirate it. Usually the pirated version doesn't need online, yeah. This guy argues legality of internet connection requirements, so it's different. For me personally, it's called Battle Long Lost. I think you can only win the battle with piracy. I think that's the only way. So basically you have to do something illegal to win that battle. Witcher 3 was relieved on good old games without DRM that seemed to sell just fine. Oh, really? That is awesome. I'm gonna pirate Cakez today. Okay. I mean, listen, like, I think it's a good thing that you can pirate games. Let's say if someone pirates my game, then plays it and really likes it and recommends it to other people, then those people who are very likely to buy my game, you know, because they don't want to go through the hassle of pirating it. I think that's a good thing. Twitch recently moved the subscribe with Prime checkbox, so it's behind the tab. You don't notice. Dark patterns. Really? Uh-oh, they're starting to hide it, guys. Let's see. Let's go to Twitch. Let's go to any channel. I think I have my Prime. Let's go to Pirate Software. I think I clicked on this. Okay, go to this guy here. And then I click on... Wait, it says your free channel sub with Prime is available. That's what it says here. And then I click on this. No, it's still here. Use Prime sub. And then I can subscribe with Prime. I think you're wrong, Reticide. $33.99 a month. Okay. Cakez, for me it's also gone. I suppose they do A/B testing or made a giant mistake or both. Tapir, are you German? Maybe it's not allowed. They are not allowed to do that in German. Interesting. So like, why do I never have this? Is it maybe the browser? Should I go and open it up on Firefox? Let's try on Firefox. Maybe it's a Firefox thing. No. Wait, maybe I need to click on subscribe. Edge users scare me. I need to use Edge in order to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time and read the chat. I can like do Windows side by side. AQ made a really cool program for me that can do the same thing. But it's just another program that I have to use, which I don't know. Holy shit, that's a long conversation you guys had. What is this? Canva acquires Affinity to fill the Adobe-sized hole in its design. What? Canva Affinity acquisition design software suite Adobe rival. Affinity integrations with Canva are expected over time. What is this? I never used any of these programs, so I don't even know what this is. What is Affinity? Thank you, Magetsup, for this, but I don't think I can like read up on this because I don't know these programs. I don't know these programs. So I don't feel like I can talk about this. What is this? Affinity Photoshop is a Photoshop. Affinity Photo is a Photoshop equivalent. This makes me sad. Canva acquires Affinity to fill the Adobe-sized hole in its design suite. Figures for the deal have not been disclosed. Which includes Affinity's designer photo and publish applications. And React is done, just say true every 20 seconds and React is done. Adobe-sized holes, but also I never heard Canva before ever. Yeah, me too, me too neither. Yeah, web-based design platform Canva has acquired the software, positioning itself as a challenger to Adobe's grip over. No, I think... Yeah, I can't really talk about this because I don't use this. I have absolutely no idea. Like, I guess it sucks that this Affinity is now... Wait, so Canva acquires Affinity, so it is now starting to become a competitor to Photoshop? But isn't that a good thing? Because then the price will go down? If you have a competitor to Photoshop. But most people will still use Photoshop, I think. 3 popular creative applications for Windows, Mac and iPad that provide similar features to Adobe's Illustrator, Photoshop and InDesign software. Official figures for the deal have not been revealed. Blah 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 blah. Tries to attract more creative professionals. As of January this year, Canva design platform attracted around 170 million monthly. Like, I never understood this. I never understood this. Affinity Designer 2. I can buy this, I guess. No subscription and 30% off. Purchase either the Windows or macOS versions of the one-off payment of $59.99 or get the entire suite on all platforms for only $125 with the universal license. So I guess what they are trying to do here is bully Photoshop out of the monthly payment. So I guess this is only good for the consumer then. I mean, if it happens, that would be great. If Photoshop never you never have to pay monthly for that anymore. That would be awesome, because no one buys Photoshop, because this Canva is doing the exact same thing. But I think it only works if it actually gives you exactly the same features. That's the current business model. I think the worry is that Canva changes this. Oh, okay, so then that would be dog shit, because everyone will still be using Photoshop, I guess. Most people that are not educated in this topic will probably still use Photoshop then. And nothing will change. Also, by the way, guys, you want to have a free alternative to Photoshop? This one right here. Photopea. You can literally almost, if you know the proper filters and options, you can almost do exactly the same thing as Photoshop here in the browser, and sometimes it's even faster. Sometimes, not all the time. Krita too. Yeah, Krita is the problem with Krita is that it is a little bit different, a little bit more different than Photoshop. It does do other things. Krita is not even complete shit. It's alright, yeah. Or GIMP, God, I will never, like, GIMP is just like the worst. I fucking hate that shit. Photopea needs internet connection though. I think you can download it too, as far as I know. GIMP is an insult? Sorry, yeah, exactly. It is. It is. How about we close that? Yeah, okay, I guess. While our last decade at Canva has focused heavily on the 99% of knowledge workers without design training, truly empowering the world to design includes empowering professional designers too. Canva said in press release announcing the deal, blah, blah, blah. Affinity apps are used by over 3 million global users. That's not that much. According to Canva, that's a fraction of Adobe's user base. Yeah, but Affinity shouldn't be underestimated here. The decision to make its Affinity application is a one-time purchase with no ongoing subscription fees has earned it a loyal fan base, yeah. Especially with the creatives who are actively looking for alternatives. In an interview, the co-founder Adam said that Affinity applications will remain separate, but some small integrations should be expected over time. With Affinity and its 90 UK-based employees on board, Canva has more opportunities to compete. Yeah, whatever. Don't really care, to be honest. But, because I think, in my honest opinion, it does look kinda like Photoshop, which is already a good thing. But yeah, I'd probably just use Photopea. What's going on? Oh, nothing, I'm just reading some. This is designer burned, so it's more like Illustrator. Oh, I see. How are we supposed to write our own code and listen to you? Are you encouraging procrastination? Yeah, I am. 100%. Cracked Photoshop works better than the bought version. Really? Oh, man. It's a shame that Photoshop is a monthly thing, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Searching for the golden chocobo? Oh, my man. Really? Oh, yeah, wait. God, man, I spent so much time yesterday on the fucking TikTok bullshit, man. I think I'm finally done. Oh, God! Oh. Cakes, better look at that SDL3 preview. No, fuck it. No. React suggestions. What is this? We gone through this. Amazon is justifying the piracy of books. For me, I like how that one paragraph implies that female streamers have no agency over themselves. Yeah, they must appeal to... Yeah.
Hello.
They must appeal to the male gaze. If I was a female streamer, that would definitely hit me in the nerves. For me, like, I high-key think girls using their sexuality to make bank is empowering. The difference is them choosing to be sexualized as opposed to someone else deciding for them. Yeah, that is exactly it. But if they want to earn their living with their tits, more power to them, because if I looked like them, I fucking would too. The article looks like it was either written by a man or a frigid feminist, yeah. And it isn't either of their words. Genesis, yeah. They're stupid. Like this article, we're talking about this article, or researchers uncover pornification trend among female streamers on Twitch, which is like, this guy is fucking stupid. They took a bunch of clips from Twitch and then used those as a reference to build an opinion on a platform they barely know, and say that, Twitch is the female streamers on Twitch are sexualizing themselves for money, which is not even true. Like more than like 80% of female streamers are not doing that. It's just a couple of them, and these clips go, let's say, viral on the platform. Yeah, it's completely false though. This is what's pissing me off, you know? It's some uneducated opinion by some moron. Okay, guys, let's do some programming. So today I want to do a little bit programming on the game. And I don't really have time for whatever. What is it called? Don't really have time for... What is it called, man? Path of Exile. I remember it all and how we got here. Okay, let's see. Art category was great for a bit. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That was actually ridiculous. I remember I took a look at it like for like 2 seconds and holy shit. That was insane. Hey, lolboy, my man, good morning. Cakes, the Prime sub checkbox is under the elevate your sub button. Menu shows up in case someone asks. Wait, so this is what it looks to you? Wait, but are you already subbed to the streamer? Are you already a subscriber? I suppose they are doing A/B testing. Did Cakes beat Lagon yesterday? I did, but I died to him before, unfortunately. Yeah. It looks different for some people, so they are starting to remove the Prime sub. Oh, man. Oh, no.
How do I disable this welcome message thing?
Fuck AQ, you have to come here tomorrow as well. I still didn't update the bot. When is the audio or Odin video dropping, Ubu? When I'm stop being wait, how do you say that? when I stop being a dumbass and finally get all of the clips done that I want to get done. I got so hold up by the TikTok bullshit sound issues that I didn't make any video progress in the last 2 days. I was literally just trying to figure out and understand how the sound system of TikTok works, that I made so many different test clips and looked at so many different other TikTok clips to understand what the fuck I'm doing wrong and how to improve my sound there, because I have a feeling that could be holding me back there. I'm an idiot, you know, I'm stupid. I'm dumb, right? So yeah. And I wasted so much time, I know this. I know that. God damn it. Hey, Sturdy Post, good morning. How are you doing today, Cakes? I'm fucking tired. I was awake till 7 a.m. figuring this shit out. You know? Because, like, I just want to figure stuff out, learn how to do it. You know, so I don't post a bunch of clips that have terrible audio and then, like, 80% of my viewers leave because of the audio being dog shit, you know? And then, like, fuck, I'm tired. That's what I am. You were on TikTok all night? No, I was trying to, like, I was doing this. I was doing these tests. Okay, I literally had a simple clip. You're insinuating that I'm copying balloons. That is not true. I'm not copying balloons. I'm just taking what they do and I'm doing it too. So I was taking that clip and I was trying to, you know, figure out what the best audio settings and export settings for that clip would be. Okay. Also, what happened to my campfire? Are you stupid? Or what? Who's your audience, Cakes? Those babies watching TikTok won't buy your game anyway? Listen, are you stupid? There's a huge audience on TikTok. Look at this guy here. Look. Kasi TV. This guy made a game. I don't know if you guys know the game. Shotgun, what is it called? Shotgun Farmers. Is it on Steam? Let me see. Steam. 9,000. Most of it, I'm pretty sure, came from here. You guys can say what you want, you know. But there's a big audience on Twitch. And this guy was very inspiring for me too. I didn't even know about this guy, this Queso Games guy. Cakes, did you see my comment yesterday about Asmongold? Rated Dragon's Dogma 2, 9.5 overall after finishing it? Really? Like, is he rating it despite the terrible, like... Listen, here's my honest opinion. I know no one really cares. But... I think... Here's what I think.
I was an extra in that.
This guy is honest. And this is his opinion. Where is it? Where's the did I watch it? Dragon's Dogma is unplayable. This is his opinion. Oh, you can't see it. This is his honest opinion because he's not paid by them. And Asmongold is paid by them, so his opinion is much better of the game. That is my honest opinion because I see how lenient he was about the issues. Because if he was, like, I don't know if he faced any of these issues, but if your game crashes multiple times on release, and you guys can watch that video if you want to, and you have game-breaking bugs on release on a game that costs $80 or maybe more, that is something that should put the game. If you're taking this into account, I'm saying, right, that should put the game to like below a 4, because you can't play the game, right? No matter how good it is. But if it works, and if you're, let's say, if you're saying, okay, well, let's not take a look at that and just at the gameplay. Maybe I could see what he's saying, because Carnage has the same sentiment, that the game is actually good. But I think the practices in the game are shit. I see what they mean, yeah. No crashes for you, Ashen Hops? Lots of people think it's cool. Yeah, I think a German YouTuber that I watched in the past, Hand of Blood, played it as well. Dragon's Dogma too. It says, like, for those of you that don't know German, it's called Game of the Year for him. It is the Game of the Year for him. I wonder how many downvotes this has. Holy shit. I guess it's fine. It's like 80%, maybe less upvotes. Now, anyway, so I was trying to figure that out, and I was working on this clip a lot. But I think TikTok has a huge potential, because if you guys scroll down, I don't know if any one of you has even like followed me there at all, probably not, but you know, I posted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, and my 6th video, you guys see that, has gotten 35,000 views on there. And I remember that one, when I posted that, I actually had a couple of viewers come over to the stream. So it has big potential. Coding principles. I wonder if you guys know that. And it's not only me who does that, right? It's Pirate Software is there also. He just literally posts the same clips that he posts on YouTube, he posts there too. See that? Like Korn, MS Paint, Windows, True Evil. It's the same. What's the coding principle? You want to see that? Sure. Which library you use? Oh, I see. I have written my own code to do that. I have followed this principle here. Not this one. Which library you use? Oh, I see. I have written my own code to... Just a simple clip from the stream. It's a very old one. Inspirational game dev journey. Thank you for the video. Keep up the good work. Oh, my man, thank you. Laugh Force. I appreciate it, bro. Guys, stop being negative about Pirate Software, okay, please? You can't say he didn't make any software when he literally released the game, okay? That is literally untrue. And then I made another simple tutorial about how to make an animated health globe, and that also got 28,000 views, so it has huge potential. And I think if you are more consistent, that potential is just much higher. Hey Ninx, Insta Reels are my jam. I feel too old for TikTok. it's just teenagers dancing and lip syncing for clout? I don't think so, because I got quite decent views on those. These are much better than any of my best shorts ever. So it has huge potential. There's just so many people there. And since I'm also transitioning over into gaming content, I have a feeling that I should be posting there. Cakez teenager? No, I don't want to be a teenager. I want to be my own dude, but I have some funny clips. I feel like you want the TikTok for the game, just about the game, if you want to promote the game. No. I want to promote my stream. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sorry that I didn't put out a YouTube video. I was just busy figuring out the stupid audio issue from TikTok. I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what sound settings can I use best so I don't sound like an absolute moron there. Coding time, sausage boy. Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted from yesterday. I'm taking it very slowly. But yeah. And of course, I can post some clips from my game. But I don't think my game is very clippable. What I mean by that is, if I take a look at YouTube and I say Bloons, right? We can make the, let's say Bloons to D6, right? And then we click on Shorts. Actually, 2 years ago, it's a strategy. Okay, what is the strongest hero? Okay, these are all like guides. Stop sucking, do this. These are all strategies, but if I, okay, let's filter by views. I hate how this works. This is stupid. Like, the filtering system of YouTube is absolutely atrociously bad. But I guess the highest ones have the highest ones are guides. These are not really. It's still very clippable. Holy shit! I didn't expect that many views on those. If the dart monkey was a commercial, what the fuck is that? Holy shit. So maybe my game could be clippable, but I guess it's blue and has a ginormous following. Yeah. So for example, Path of Exile is not as clippable. I was checking that yesterday, you know. If I take a look at shorts from Path of Exile, the highest ones, like it's like 12k, 10k, I was like, damn. That's not that much. 500k, but that's Asmongold. That's not the short, that's like Asmongold carrying it. Like Zizorin maybe. You know. But otherwise, look, there's not many views on those. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. I spent too much time on this shit, you know? I spent too much time! Cakez, have you any idea for game promotion on TikTok? Make a game that is clippable. So, for example, a clippable game would be a shooter. Let's say a zombie shooter is clippable, and then you take some crazy moments from that game, make it kinda fast. That could work very well. This is for you if you like TikTok that much, Cakez. Guys, I don't watch TikTok. Don't you understand? I don't watch TikTok. You watched it all night? No, I created videos all night. That's a difference, bro. Sausages? Yeah, listen, man, I'm fucking hungry. I know this guy's promoting the fuck out of his game using Twitter posts. I've seen this, yeah. 22,000 views, If you don't watch it, then you miss the trends and stuff, no good. I don't need to follow any trends. You don't need to follow trends to do TikTok content. That's not what I want to do. Absolutely not. I want to do my own content, but figure out what is clippable and what is not, and what is interesting and what is not. That is a different approach. Okay, I don't want to like follow any stupid TikTok trend. I'm not into that at all. It is called advertising. I'm not there to consume content, I'm there to make content. Okay, what do we do? I think the poison cloud is done, right? It works. But we still have to decide on how the collision works. What are you eating? With this.
Gotcha, bitch.
Heaux, hello there, my man. Good morning. Quite delicious, I have to say. I want some sausage now too. It gives me a lot of energy. I'm sorry that I'm super slow today, but I'm really exhausted. Takes a little bit of time to recover. Would your eye burn if you stuck that sausage in your eye? Yes, because it has pepper in it. Today you are implementing a new collision box just around the feet? I think so, yes. Do it for the content then? No. You thought about it? No, I wouldn't do it, but I thought about... He did give it a thought. Maybe I should rename this to Feed Collider. Is this weird to call it Feed Collider? Yes. So it's a collider around the feet though. Cakez. People, hi, stuck that sausage up your butt, duck ass. Do it for the content, man. No. Listen, I'm more on the Penguin Zero train. You know, I wanna be myself. Then, you know, do some crazy stuff for content. You know, I'm already crazy enough. Okay, I'm already rage way too much. You know. Just take a look at the Zig video. You know how much fucking shit I edited out there of me raging? If any one of you watches the VOD, you know that I'm raging way more than in the video. If you wanna be yourself, why do you copy everything? I try out different approaches and see what works and what doesn't, bro. Why would you erase your rage though? Because I thought it was a little too crazy. I thought it was a little too negative. I don't know why, but I can't listen for more than 2 minutes to Penguin Zero talking. Kati Moi. Hello there, Cakez. Will you transition to 3D after you release this game? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Are you planning to stick to 2D? Well, maybe I will switch to 3D, or maybe we will make a new game that is 2D, a small one. Don't know. 77 VRs? Oh, cool, 77. GLTF renderer? I hate that format. Put all rage clips on TikTok, that works there. That's not true. And I have proof. Let me show you. Yeah, today is gonna be a slow stream. But it's fine. Still recovering. And also today, for those of you who like have like a little bit of an Albanian background, they put this stuff on your wrist once a year. And you have to wear that for, I think, a week. And then after that, you eat some burek and you put money below the burek. And you get one yourself, your wife gets one, and the house gets one, right? And so then you put the money below that, you cut it into 3 pieces, and then you rotate it. And the other person is choosing, right? So I put the money below and then rotated it, cut it into pieces, and then my wife chose the pieces. Who gets the pieces? And I got the money. So that means I'm gonna be lucky this year. It's like a saying of them. And after that week, you have to like put this in a tree. So that's what sounds like witchcraft. Yeah, it's a bit odd. I don't believe that much in it, but for her, it's like a tradition for her family. Lucky 2024. Yeah, maybe, right? Maybe. Anyway, so like these are rage clips here. Rage clip. I think I have more, but I posted 1, 2, 3 rage clips and they all got about 200 views. And what does that mean? 200 means that TikTok gave it an initial audience of 200 people and then completely killed the video because no one was watching it long enough. Okay. And so like it doesn't really work that well. Now, I didn't post 100, but my initial 3 were not very successful. So I think you're wrong there. He wasn't lucky in 2022. He didn't get to drink the potion. Is it a German or Albanian thing? It's an Albanian thing. What is this week called? I don't know. Okay. We're gonna keep calling it Collider. I think Feed Collider would be better, but fine. Let's see. Can I even draw a circle? Can't. Okay, let's get some stuff done here. So I want to get the position origin. Let's see, I want to draw a quad on the E position origin with E collider dot radius as a vector 2. In white. Okay, for every enemy, let's see, what does that look like? This is his feet collider, okay. And what about the big guys? That's their feet collider, okay. And then vec2 collider origin is get collider origin E. Let's try to use the collider origin. And it should be called origin. And I wanna draw this in red. People outsource the lack of superstition into fantasy video games. Jeez, this soundtrack is beautiful. Yeah, it is very chilly. Or very, like, chilly, not in terms of cold, but... Aha! I see. So this collider origin... So I think I should have a function called the following. This get collider 2. This should be called get rect collider. Boom. And that rect collider should not have a function for the collider origin. We should have another one that is called collider. And it should be called get feet collider. I don't know. I think it should be called get feet collider. Or get circle collider. Guys, should it be called get circle? I'll show you in Paint what I mean. What I'm trying to do. Okay? So essentially I'm trying to do the following. if this is the enemy, right? Okay. In red, I want it to have a rectangular box. This is for projectile collision. For projectile collision. Okay. And then I want to have another green one that is around the feet. And this one is for AoE collision. You know, you can call it ground collider. Oh, ground collider is a good one. Get path interaction for job collider. Okay, bro. That sounds like a shade 11. Yeah, that is a shade 11. Guys, one more, just one quick question. Where's Asenris? Where's he gone to? Okay, let's call it get ground collider. That is a circle, and the other one is a rect collider. Okay. Then it should use the position origin. And then I should probably get rid of this collider origin function, because I'm just gonna get the collider. Has anyone of you seen him? You didn't hear? He said he was coming back if we beat Lagon on hardcore. Okay, bro. Isn't that sad? Got penis enlargement surgery? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? What? Probably signed the Give TTS petition and is now on strike. You wouldn't understand. Okay, so get collider origin no longer should be a thing, which turns a bunch of functions bad, but that's good. Get targets in range. So who is in range? That's the big question. Where is this function called? Is it called further down? It's never called. Huh? Cakez, I saw a Twitch stream that had 999 TTS a few nights back. I think you told me that already, yeah. Are you using Box2D library or have you implemented physics yourself? I have implemented box and circle collision physics myself and box collision myself. And rotated box collision myself as well. Yeah, I had help from chat though. I didn't do this alone. I mean, if it works for that guy, you know, the TTS, why not? They easy made $2,000 on TTS alone that stream, but they probably were a very big streamer. Chat wrote 80% of the game. That's wrong. You're wrong. Get targets in range. Let me see. Look for hero to attack. Yeah, it's a debate podcast, so I don't think you can compare very well. Because it always depends, right? It always depends. Maybe I just get rid of this, get targets in range. Function. Maybe I don't need that anymore. Okay, next issue. Get collider origin. So what is this? Push only if not being pushed already. This should be based on the position. Knockback. Should be based on the position. Hell, I might do $99 TTS, peace and quiet. Or cash money, win-win. I mean, yeah, you can try it out. Chat wrote all the things that work. Ah, fuck off. That's not true, bitch. Primer Justin, yeah, the 5-head is here. The one with the crazy cool YouTube videos. Hope everything's going well for you, bro. They average about 1,000 viewers. Yeah, see? That's a lot. All right, let's see. Target, position, origin. Position, origin, and attacker, position, origin. Okay, fixed that issue. Effect. Oh, I see. It's true, my forehead is huge. Yeah. I was expecting nothing less. The center of the effect is the rectangular collider, which I guess we don't have.
Gotcha, bitch.
So we should call a function for that, I guess. Or we just do position origin. Let's see. So we don't really need a collider here. Type and offset, we don't need that. We just need the radius. That's what we need. We already have a rectangular collider that has an offset, a size and an angle. Which means this here is just a float. Float, ground, collider, radius. And then this collider here is just a vector to position. And float radius. And she should call it circle collider. There we go. Let's do the naming properly. So we don't have any issues. Now that's causing a bunch of errors in the game, of course. Are you the same guy as the other cheeseburgers? Yes. When Cakes Games. And thank you very much for following. By the way. Assemble. No, seriously, are you? Yeah, what?
Gotcha, bitch!
Yes, he is. How's the job going, by the way? It's going good. I'm starting next week on Tuesday. Will be my first day. Was a tough decision, but I made it finally. Whether I should be a cashier or write scripts for another person. GitHub? I do have a GitHub for different projects, but not this one, yes. I don't know, exclamation mark game? What is that?
Hello.
Nothing, I guess. I don't think I have a GitHub link. Yeah. But I have a engine tutorial. Engine there. He doesn't have a GitHub. I do have a GitHub. You know that. Class type knight. Enemy type ranged. Wizard. Enemy wizard? Oh yeah. Hey Christ, yo, good morning. Did we see Cakes do a commit? Yeah, not today. You probably won't see me do a commit today. Nope. Okay. He got banned from GitHub. Okay, bro, that is kind of toxic, I have to say. Yeah, I guess these have to be changed. Offset size. I guess size would be 8 by 8. Because that's what I did here. And then for the ground collider. Also, they have a flyer height, you know. So dot offset would be I guess minus flyer height. Minus 80? Where's this complaining now? Cannot convert an initializer list to a rect collider. I see. Because of that. Oh, I see now the offset is a vector. Okay. Sprite offset. This is 0. Then minus flyer height, minus 18. Probably not minus 18, but flyer height. This is a flyer that has a rectangular collider on the top. Cakez, do you know how your game installation will be done through Steam? It just copies the data into the directory, the files. It's nothing special. Did Cakez ever get married if he can't commit? Okay, bro. Okay, I think I fixed my enemy flyer, which is nice, the first one. Who is this? Oh, this is the enemy bat. Sprite offset should be simple. Just flyer height. Was it 8x8? It looks like it was. Probably not, though. If I take a look at the sprite. Did you do Steam achievements or other Steam integrations? No, I did not. This will be the last thing that I do. The first thing that I want to do is get the game in a state where it is actually a fully functioning game. Every single mechanic that I want in the game is implemented and works. So I'm still working on that. So for example, what I'm working on right now is, well, how does damage in the game, or how should damage in the game work? For example, this guy right here. The reason why I'm writing all of this boring code, and I know it is boring, right? You guys can't understand jack shit, is you see those red and white boxes? The red box is the origin point for the rectangular collider on this guy. So this guy has like a box around him that is used for projectile collision. And then he also has a position that is the white box. The middle of the white box shows where he is positioned on where he is positioned, essentially. So what I'm doing is figuring out how I should do collision detection in my game. So if I have a, let's say, pool of poison that is located, let's say, right here, in my opinion, no one of these guys should be taking damage. If I have a pool of poison here, however, this guy that gets close to it should be taking damage, but these guys right here that walk below the poison puddle, they should not take damage because they are not physically walking over the puddle of poison, if that makes sense. Okay? You see what I mean? And so I'm working on proper collision detection based on what collider or what type of ability I do. You can see this red collider right here is for projectile collision, and this circular collider is for AoE collision. So let's say I have a poison puddle that is here, right? It is colliding with the red rectangle, but it is not colliding with the green circle, which means this guy, even though he is very close, he should not take damage from this poison bubble circle right here, if that makes sense. An ellipse would be a 2D version of a capsule. I think rect might be slightly wrong due to corners sticking out. Yes, rect might be slightly wrong. It is. But I can't do a better one. So, you know, we'll have to stick with that. Okay? So that is what I'm doing right now. And this is why I'm changing all of this data here. Okay? And so I'm currently looking at this enemy bat which is essentially this guy right here. If I can find him, or is he in another sprite sheet altogether, actually? Oh, he's not even here. So I should probably copy him over. Let me get it. Open file. It is, which texture atlas would it be? 2? No, it's gotta be texture atlas 1. I think I put it in 1, actually. I'm confused. It should actually be here. Wait, huh? Oh no, it's here. Yeah, there we go. I'm taking a look at this bat. This is what I'm right now, what I'm editing. And if I draw a box around the bat, I can see that the box is, I guess it is 37 by 11. So the box should be 10 pixels high and 36. No, so it is a, what is that? A height. Yeah. So the box should be high, would be 10 pixels and 36 width, right? So 36. Boom. That is the rectangular collider. And then for the circular radius, that is half of it, half of this. If I go from the middle and let's say give it a circular collider, let's say 16, about 16 pixels in radius. So that would be E, ground, collider radius would be 16. Stuff like that. I forgot how to write AAB every time I try it. Circles are cool. Hey Diamond, good morning. Yeah, so that is currently what I'm doing. Collision between two circles should be easy. Yeah, it is. Circles are only used for AoE damage detection, especially on ground effects. So for example, if I have an explosion here, right, then enemies down here will not be hit. Have you considered to get back to working your job? If you don't mind me asking. Yes, I will be. I'm doing a side job. About 8 hours a week. I'm starting on April 2nd. So I can support myself while I'm doing this. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Collider offset. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I hope that I'm doing the right thing. If I don't do the right thing and it looks really weird, here's another question though. If this is a ground effect, right? This guy shouldn't take damage. But what if this is an explosion? So, like, I guess I have two questions here. What if this circle right here is an explosion? Explosion versus ground. If it's explosion, use a different thing. Why does every TD not use checkpoints where the waves need to head and then you just use a maze that blocks them from reaching that point? Because it's a different type of game, ZF. I can do that, yes, but this is not the type of game that I want to do. Depends on if it's an explosion that starts on the ground or it's an aerial. Why would that matter? It does matter because an explosion kinda looks like it hits him. Because it has... I mean, I guess I have to see how it feels first, you know. We have to see how that feels. I don't know. Alright, what am I looking at now? The enemy brute. I think I get rid of this guy, actually. Yeah. I don't give him a collider at all. I don't know, I guess I don't want this guy. I think he's odd. Like, he doesn't really fit in the game anymore. He looks weird and flat. Cakez, are you using any actual pathfinding? Yes, I'm trying to find the next waypoint. I'm using that for when I'm blocking. I think he's cool. I need to do one thing at a time, I guess. But where's flyer height defined? Here in the game. I have too many questions that go on in my head for this. Yeah. Too many questions here. Like, for example, this egg, I think he's 64 by 64. In assets, I think it's brute. Brute idle run and usability. Aseprite, where is it? Atlas offset, yeah. Aseprite has an Atlas, wait, no, actually. Likely you'll do some kind of art pass closer to the end, right? Maybe then you are more aware of how to make it all consistent looking. Yeah, I guess you're right. I suppose you're right. We can still have a brute that gets, you know, where the sprite gets changed at the end. True. Pivot offset, I guess. Yeah, s.pivot offset. Hey, stop. This one. Since, wait, it is actually 88 pixels. Holy shit. So here's the deal, what I'm thinking of at the moment, right? This is the dude, I think. 88 is already a dog shit size, but let's take him here, right? So let's say he is centered because it's easier to deal with that. 96 by 64. Let's say that. Let's draw a box around this, actually. Can I do that? I can't. Brain doesn't work very well today. So, if this guy walks along a lane, right? Let's say we have, let's do pixel perfect. Let's say we have this path. Right? This is the path that he's walking on, right? Well, how about we make it gray so we can see it much better? Okay? He walks along this path. And his position is here. This is the position on the path. Okay? And, you know, over here we have grass. And over here we have grass. Let's just quickly, you know, draw ourselves some decent path here. So we know what we're talking about. So, okay, this is the situation that we have. He's walking along this. Shit. Shouldn't have drawn it. Okay, so the sprite box is this big, and if I draw him on this red position, he will be here, because that is the middle point of the box. You see that? So I need to generate an offset based on that middle point that shifts the sprite up and to, let's say, the left, so that it actually looks like he is moving along the path. You see that? See what I mean? That's what I'm currently like doing internally. That's called a pivot point. Yeah. And so this pivot point, I know that the brute is 88 pixels in size. So let's see here. If I take a look at this and say, okay, well, 88 pixels is this much. And then do another 88 from here. Wait, let's see. Another 88. Does this work? Are those glasses or eyebrows? These are glasses. Angry sea creature. Yeah, it's a bit odd. This guy is a bit odd, yeah. Hello, the legend on YouTube. Like, this guy is completely fucked because 88 is not divisible. It is divisible by 2, but it's not a power of 2. And it should have been a power of 2. It is my own fault for creating such a stupid sprite. And I don't even know if I have the original file still. I don't know. It's been such a long time. Maybe. Maybe the enemy brute is here somewhere. We have the rocky guy. I don't see that. I don't see it. The golem. Yeah, I don't think I have the brute anymore. You see that? Doesn't look like I have him. Which means I need to create a new file out of it. Or did I miss something? No. Yeah. He would be here. if I had it. Thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube, bro. Your newer stuff looks way better, way more professional, yeah. Which is why I'm thinking, well, I guess I just leave this guy. I just don't implement him at all. For now. Because it's just more work. Right? So I suppose we need a pivot point, but not for this guy. Not for him. That is your coolest character? No, I don't think so. My coolest character, in my opinion, is the Golem. That is the best one. Alright, so basically this sprite offset is a pivot point that... Shambler idle. That I define in the assets. So Shambler. Pivot offset. Okay, for the Shambler, here is 32 by 32. Should make it very easy. The pivot offset for this guy would be, I suppose, how much? 14 pixels? Maybe? $14 pixels down. Yeah, and so basically this is something that I wanted to do in a long time, but yeah, it is a lot of work. And then the sprite offset for this, for the Shambler, just doesn't need to exist anymore, because it's not needed. And then we just have the collider offset. Which I guess... in this case would be, yeah, 14 pixels. So we have E rect collider dot offset is 0 and minus 14, which is the opposite of 14 from the sprite. And then dot the size would be, I guess, 12 by 12. No, I think the rectangular collider needs to be 22 by 22. At minimum. There we go. And then the E ground collider radius would be 12. Right? If I go from here, 12 to the right. Yeah, sounds about right. Maybe 10. But I think 12 is better. LFG Cakes. Oh, hello, guys.
Gotcha, bitch.
Thank you very much for the raid. The Dev Dad. Welcome, guys. Good morning. Starville, thank you very much for following. How have you guys been doing? Looking for group? What type of group are you looking for? You want to do a dungeon? Good morning. Hello there. Yeah, thank you for giving a shout out to the Dev Dad. Hope you had a good stream, bro.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you very much for following.
Gotcha, bitch.
And the Dev Dad, thank you very much for following too. We are currently working, for anyone that is interested in, we're currently working on a ground versus air explosion radius against circular or rectangular colliders in a 2D top-down game. Notice how I have this poison bubble here, or puddle here, that spawns poison clouds and affects these guys right here. They have different types of colliders based on what type of damage I'm dealing. That's what we are experimenting with right now. Basically, I'm trying to make the combat as crisp as possible. So that, for example, if this guy was further down here, you can see that, right? He would probably not be hit by the poison cloud. I think it would look weird if he did. Have a great stream. Was dope, dude. Oh, that's good to hear. You're still working on your app? Is it released already? PP collisions? Yeah, kinda. So basically very technical, but it needs to be done. We have to do it at some point. It's released. Nice. We work on it daily. Yeah, I saw that. You work on it daily every day at the same time, right? Before you, I don't know, you have to take care of your kids, right? Before they wake up. I think that's the best time to work on something when you have kids. I see many other people do that too. Or maybe you, if it's like your full-time thing, you do that before everyone wakes up, then you take care of everything, and then maybe you get some work in after that as well. Yeah, the morning is so clutch for that. Yeah, it's the only, I suppose, maybe the evening too. But in the evening, you're usually drained, right? You usually don't have, you can still. Spot on, yeah. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, it is inspiring to see that for sure. Frozen Shambler is the same thing. Of course. Frozen. Actually, what was that again? S dot pivot offset is 0 and minus 14, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Now we gotta do the same thing for the Frozen Shambler. So a rect collider is, whoops. We have the offset, which I suppose is the same thing, minus 14. And then the size. Make them work on the app like a sweet shop. I mean... And the size would be 22 by 22. And then we have the E ground radius for collision is... Was it 12? Yeah. Those are essentially the same shamblers. So we have this green shambler here. And where's the blue one? The blue one was Nynx. Maybe Nynx is in another file. Need to copy that over then. Yeah, I think Nynx is in another file. We can open that. Let's see. Open file. I think it's in 2. No.
Am I so out of touch?
Oh man, I'm emo. Good morning. I'm here, babes. No, we're talking about this.
Subscribed. Big tick support for 4 years.
My man.
Alien Sabu Kirpland fast speed run.
Good morning, brother. How's it going? Thank you so much for the big support, bro. I really appreciate it. Have you seen the Hackers movie from 1995? I actually have not, no. Is it good? I don't think I can watch it with my wife though, because she always gets bored when it comes to this technicality stuff. Remember watching it once. Where do I put this guy? Here? Oh god, the Rocky one will also be dog shit. Wait, is he 64 by 64? It's gotta be that, right? Yeah, he is. MP3 today hype? No, my man. No! I don't remember the movie at all, but I doubt there's anything accurate in it. Yeah, probably not, right? So maybe it won't be boring. Yeah, you're like, oh, this is dog shit. There's no way. Yeah. I'm good. I'm at work. That's awesome. Okay, let's change this. What was the first one again? The first one I think is attack. I guess we don't have idle, right? This is running. This is back. It's gotta be running, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is for running. Frozen Shambler. Idle is the first image. That is on 1136. 1136. And wow, 1136 actually the same. Lol. One image. And then running is literally the same. And then attack is I think it's this one here. 1456. 1456. 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then the skill attack, the jiggle, is also 4 frames. Starts, I think here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is 1, 3, 2, 8. 1, 3, 2, 8. Awesome! Now we got this guy back. The Frozen Shambler is back in the game. Because I want to keep that. I think they look cool. Exactly. For some reason, Cakez reminded me of the main character of the movie. Why? Because of the looks? Song request only works with Spotify. Yeah. I'm running Spotify on my computer. You can see it here. Guys, how do people change windows all the time without the preview showing? How do people do that? I have a feeling I'm the only person, every time I watch a stream, I'm the only person that has this preview. Did you draw that golem yourself or was it a yoink? I draw the golem myself, yeah. I use the Linux window manager. I have another workspace and Control-Alt with arrows. Aha, okay, maybe they are not on Windows. Most streamers are on Windows. Alt-Tab, it always shows up, I think. Okay. Well, I guess then that's just how it is, huh? Alright, we got this one done. Who is the next? Skeleton. Sprite offset, -14. Windows has that too? The multiple workspaces? Yeah, I've heard about that. And I think you use Windows Alt, right? Or not? No, I don't know. And then he needs like 20 workspaces and can only go left and right, really? Oh god, okay, so then that's dog shit. Yeah. Skeleton attack. Skeleton dash. Sprite's bone. Boner idle. Boner also has a pivot offset of this. Boner dev. Parrot. That's fine. Placard defender. Unit Placard Defender? Viking? Pirate? Oh, there was some dog shit I created. This was some stupid shit that I made. Yeah, go fuck yourself. We don't need that. Lol. Alright, so now Sprite Defender 16. Hell no. Don't need that. I remember this was some stupid stuff I did a while ago. Cakez, tried Cakez. I think you're using Alt Tab as the Windows key tab. At the top right, use Windows key tab. Oh, I see. But then I still have a preview, right? So I could go to the next desktop, which has nothing on it. Or I could go to the previous desktop, right? Windows plus Control left arrow, I think. Yeah, but this only switches left and right. I see. So, I think it's kind of tedious. It's garbage. Yeah, it's kind of garbage. Yeah, because like the only thing that I can do here is like, even if I use this, right? Yeah, I think it's shit. I think it's shit, actually. I don't know. I don't know how streamers do it. Maybe they don't. I need to watch. I don't really watch many streamers. I see other streamers doing it. I think with like Stream Deck. I think you're looking for something like i3, but that's on Linux. So the reason why I'm asking this, right, is because sometimes I want to take a look at OBS, but I also have my chat, and I don't have 3 screens. And I don't even think that a third screen would fit here. I guess we'll have to see, right? It's not really a big issue. Sprite wooden menu. 0 and 584. I think that doesn't exist anymore. Hero panel outline. 864. Yeah, I guess we're cleaning up some stuff today. 864 and then 800 down. Yeah, there's definitely no outline here. Sprite hero, panel outline disabled. If those streamers are dev, they might be using Tmux. No, mostly I'm talking about gameplay streamers actually, not developers. I'm talking about, let's say, for example, some gameplay streamer has only 2. I wonder if they just use that window. I don't know. Do you have a video on how to make the glowing effect on Aseprite? Which glowing effect then are we talking about, bro? Most of the time, streamers do that. They just have multiple monitors and they change their OBS scene. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, yes, of course. They can change the scene and then it looks different. Yeah. Or they have like a window capture and then on below the window capture, they can Alt Tab and do certain things and then switch scenes. I don't think they broadcast the main monitor. Yeah, I think that's also... I tried doing that, but then I can't run certain games on the off monitor, if that makes sense. So I tried to make this monitor the not main monitor and then use the other monitor as the main monitor, but then I started Last Epoch, for example, and it would only run on the other monitor, not on the main here, on this one where I usually, like, you know, do stuff. So yeah, test ability icon. Okay, this is gone. Weapon choice background. 576. And then 800. I can't delete too many sprites, otherwise I have an issue. We have to continue here. I think you can bind keys to certain scenes too. Yeah, you can. It works very well on OBS, I know that. Just a simple circle light. Have to make a glowing effect, just a simple circle light. You just, I mean, I don't know if you need a tutorial for that, but you just draw a circle. Could even make a big dot here, B. Like this. I don't know. Just draw this here. Like this. And then you select it, and then you press F9. And you blur that by 17 to 17. 17x, 17x. Okay. And there you have it. And I guess I should have drawn this in white. So we make it white, and then we press F9. You mean this? Something like that? Is that what you're looking for? A circle light? Is that what you want? Bro? Cakez, my brother, good afternoon. When is the gaming section starting? Not today, bro. Unfortunately, I don't have much time today because I have some Albanian ritual where, you know, my soul gets eaten by the devil to do. I promised my wife to do that today with her because we didn't manage to do it yesterday. We're gonna do gaming session tomorrow, though. There will be Path of Exile tomorrow. You are interested in the gaming session? Have fun at the ritual, yeah. Thank you. What religion is she? She doesn't have a religion. It's just they are like it's something they grew up with, right? Just like how we celebrate Easter, that's how they celebrate certain things in their country. You know. What do we have? Rigged collider. Dot offset is 0 minus 14. Dot size. What was it? 10 by 10? Dude, a skeleton. What would be the collider for skeleton? Let's say he's standing normally. What is a good collider? 28 by 14, I would say. So, oh, I see. I already have this. So it's 12 and 26. Maybe I should do it like this and assign. I think it's fine. Fuck, man. Holy shit, that's easy. Thanks. Sure, bro. If that helps you. And you can do the F9 method multiple times, right? In case you didn't know. Where is it? If you have this, right, and you make a greater selection, you always have to make a greater selection. I wonder if you're doing Aseprite or not, but I'm assuming you are. You can do another F9 and blur it more, right? But you could also, you know, change the type of blur that you do. Right, you can do like a top heavy, a left heavy blur, or like a sentinel blur or a diagonal blur. And you can do many things. Now I have a little bit less of, and I think you could see it most when you have a black background. That's what it looks like. Cool feature. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like a blur feature. It's really good. Like Aseprite is one of the best tools for pixel art. F9, yeah, it's F9, and then it is, you can do a convolution matrix, but it's basically on everything, right? You see that? How the entire thing now blurs? So you gotta be careful not to blur your entire fucking, you know, document if you have a texture art class. Started to doing some pixel art stuff this week, trying to do one thing a day. Yeah, that's how you get better. One thing a day. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have this. I just had a cool idea. You guys remember how I can now do the following? Where is it? I guess we can do it at the top here. You guys remember how I can now do this? We can have a static const entity array of enemy underscore prefabs, I guess. I mean, not all of it works, but some of it does. I guess, I suppose it does. We could do the following, where we have, let's see, enemy count. I wonder if it works. Let's say the skeleton wizard, right, is assigned as this, right? We can do this now. But we can't do many things. Like, for example, stats. I don't know how we would access this, because stats is literally just an array. I don't think it works. Unless I assign an entire array, which I don't think works. It doesn't work, because we have an array of stats on this guy. A C array. Yeah, where is it? Where are the stats? Yeah, this one right here. I guess it's a structure. But still, a structure has... Nah, I don't think it works. You can now hot reload. I could always hot reload. But I guess it doesn't work. Fine. Still have to go through code. That's okay. Ground collider radius was 12. 10. Okay. What is this? Skeleton boner literally has the same thing. Okay, just making sure. Yeah. Get rid of this. We don't have any growth here. they all have base stats. Because they don't have any levels. Can get rid of this. And then this attack radius is something we actually, I don't use on those as well. It's cool how easy the game becomes. Chain count. Creatability of type. Yeah, so for example, this one, we don't have an ability that we can we can't call functions. I wonder. Guys, is there a way in C++ to have an array, right, of structures that is initialized once with code, but then after the initialization we add a const qualifier to the array? Is that possible? So let's say I have this, let me show you. Let's say I have this, I don't know, it's called Cakez. No, let's say I have static const entity. No, it's not possible. Enemy types, right? And that is all the enemies. Enemy count. All the enemies I have in my game. Whoops. And by default, this is empty. Because I need to run code to initialize this array, right? If I generate one enemy, I need to give him specific abilities. I suppose... Yeah. It's called Cakez. So essentially, if I don't make it const, it works. But if I make it const, I can't change it after the fact, right? This wouldn't work with constant expression or whatever. I don't think const expression works here. It would, but it would be meta shit. I see. So I guess I'll just... it's cool to have it const, because then I know I can't change it. You could do that as a pre-built step with whatever scripting language, for example. Yeah, I don't want to do that, actually. No. Okay. Kinda sucks. But okay, so the idea... Why am I thinking about this? The reason why I want to do this is because I'm calling this entire initialization function for every enemy that spawns. And it would be cool if I could just fill an array with data and then have the data present in memory at all times and then just copy the data over. It is easier to do and faster to do a copy step than to declare and assign all of this stuff every time I spawn an enemy. That's what I'm thinking right now, because yeah, it's just simpler, right? I have declare. I declare the data in the global array directly. It works for everything except descriptions currently, which need a function pointer. Yeah, for me, I need certain abilities on enemies. Unfortunately, I don't just have this. Because if I had, it would work. You know, this is just data. But here I'm just referencing an ability. You know? So yeah. Just have a hash map of ability enum member to instanced. I'm clueless. And also, what is this init called? Oh, it sets the health and stuff here. I'm clueless. I need to go to the bathroom real quick, guys. 1 second. Yeah. And also, I need to call this function too, which sets the base values. Yeah, I have the base, and then I need to call this function to update the current values with the base. So basically, yeah, it's a little bit more complicated. When is music stream with Reaper again? I don't think I will use Reaper in the future, VMT. I think for now, for every single sound effect, I'm just going to use DaVinci Resolve. Because it is just easier to have video side by side with the audio, and I don't have that in Reaper. And for background music, I think I just have to pay money for someone to do that for me. Because I don't think I can learn. I could. But I think it would just take too long. So yeah, that's... What happened to the music? Huh? Huh? Wait, huh? Is there like no sound? Okay. Weird. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna think about the enemy types. It should be called enemy prefabs, right?
Gotcha, bitch.
Samu Franco. Thank you very much for following, bro. Good morning. Who is this? This is the skeleton red. Have I updated the red skeleton? Don't think I did. Skeleton armored. Wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, we also have an armored skeleton already, lol. I have quite a few different skeletons. I already have 5 types of enemies, lol. Oh, don't we have it? Wait, don't we have it so that if I kill the armored skeleton, it turns into a normal skeleton? Wasn't that something I thought about? And then when I kill, let's say, right, I kill this guy, he turns into a couple of armored skeletons and maybe some boners, and normal skeletons. He like spawns 5 guys. That was the idea, right? Like Bloons type of idea. Oh my god, yeah, right. I remember. Bonus? Yeah, bonus are these guys right here. They have a bone they toss. Yeah. I just opened the stream again and heard bonus and 5 guys. Okay, bro. Skeleton Wizard Idol. What would that be? I suppose... That is a great and original idea, Cakes. Totally not what Bloons does. It is the same thing that Bloons does, yes. But it is a good idea. And it makes sense because it's skeletons. It makes sense because we are fighting skeletons. It would even make sense if we were fighting blobs, slimes. We have a big slime, you kill him, he turns into two small slimes. Not with every enemy, but with some of the enemies, I think that is a good idea. Bonus is something different. Listen, brother, you know. It is how it is, okay? You know, I just love cleaning up some code. Making stuff work. And better. I love it. There we go. What do we have here? Base radius. Don't need that. Maybe I keep that. We'll see. Max health. Physical damage. Armor. Attack speed. Movement speed. Resistances. 20, 20, 20, 20. Shouldn't armor be on resistances as well? I feel like it's a resistance. Base cost, and then XP reward. I would run a formatter over your code in a heartbeat. Why? I think this is good, because a formatter would just destroy my stuff. What do you mean by... What would the formatter even do? I think this is clean. Alright, we have the same thing for the armored skeleton. Enemy type strong. Let me get at least this done here. I prefer the curly brace on the same line. Aha, okay, so you prefer to do it wrong, I see. That's fine. More power to you. That would be the best format. Okay, another person that's doing it wrong, that's okay. Totally fine, guys. It is okay to be wrong sometimes. What are you clowning about, bro? Okay, so most of the work is already done, thankfully. 28. Then the size of the box was 18 by 48. And then the collider at the bottom, I suppose, is 15 or 16. resistances, we have a base cost, and experience reward. So none of this is actually balanced yet, but I'm starting to get it in the right format. So guys, I have a question. If we take a look at this, right? How, if let's say you're an artist, right? You are not a coder, but you only primarily go and do art, right? How is this difficult to read? Maybe the E pointer here, I would agree. But other than that, how is this difficult to read? Or let's say you're not an artist, but you're like a gameplay programmer. I don't think this is difficult to read, right? Or am I tripping balls here? Cakez, did you notice how most programming channels, it's the viewer asking questions to the streamer? For you, it's the opposite. How about that, huh? Because I'm involving the community, bitch. Go is a fake language. Carbon is real. Okay, someone with strong opinions here. I see. Get ground collider. Fixed that. Awesome. Cakez chat was the original chat GPT. Shut the fuck. Zik is better than C++? Never. Absolutely not. Yeah, burn Zik. Fuck this shit. There's no way that Zik is anywhere close. Holy. Guys, should we have a function called get rect collider origin? That does this? Because I called this multiple times. Cakez, remember now my comment? Languages other than C, C++, ASM. At first I gagged when I saw the new line opening curly brace. Thinking about it, it makes sense now. Yeah, it does make sense because in my opinion you have like a clear separation. Redundant code? No, it's redundant and repetitive code. If I keep typing this.
What's your feedback on the rest when you check out the passive skill tree next week? Welcome.
Hey, am I doing this? Probably won't work. There's no way this works. Absolutely not. It's gonna say something about const. No? Using a const reference, are you okay? Yeah. Real chats, but the curly brace on the previous line. The curly brace on the same line as the initial statement makes more sense because it's part of the statement that opens the block below it. I'm thinking in terms of paragraphs. I'm thinking in terms of books. And in my opinion, you don't read a book that opens up a new paragraph on the same line. A new paragraph, a subparagraph is like, it makes no sense. Oh. In my opinion. Like, this is symmetrical. If that makes sense. You have the same amount of space and character at the top that you have at the bottom. Confused, champ? No, it is symmetrical. It makes sense, right? What is this? Oh, we have the same bullshit here. Oops. Wait. I'll be boring saying that, but both have advantages and disadvantages, and I'd use whatever is default for the language. Consistency is more important than any other style. Please also use a semicolon at the beginning so it's even more symmetrical. The semicolon has to be there, okay, bro? What are you talking about? Okay. Okay, I hate this. Like, it's cool to have the reference here, the const reference, but literally I have to type more code. Like this. There we go. Thank you very much for following Call Max. I appreciate it very much. Let me see. Get collider. Origin, rect collider.
Gotcha, bitch.
I think we should have a union here. Because then it makes more sense. Because the rect collider can either be an offset or a position. So for example over here, we generate a new one, which allows me to use attack range circle attacker. That would be the rect collider. Wait. Get origin rect collider from the target. What is this? Circle collider? Circle collider? Hä? Oh my god. Oh, Visual Studio Code! I renamed Collider to Circle Collider. Oh, did I remove it? I renamed it. Attack range circle from the attacker. Colliders collide. This should be called circles collide. Shit. Circles collide. Takes in a circle collider A and a circle collider B. What the fuck is this shit? Am I even calling this function? I don't think I do. Blames tools, yeah, it is. It was literally the tool. No, yes. Yeah. Good time, yeah. Okay. There we go. This is to the function that I wanted to get to. So, I'm dealing AoE damage based on an origin with a radius. Right? Essentially I'm using a circular collider to deal AoE damage. ATCap, since you're here, how do you do AoE damage calculation and collision detection in your game? It's more 3D, right? Your game is 3D, so actually it doesn't work. Your game is different than mine. Mine is 2D, so I can't really do that. I would have to ask Coffee Lava, actually. Collision is 2D. So how? So my issue is the following. Let's say I have this enemy right here, you know. His position is here. The explosion is up here. Hitboxes. The explosion is a circle. And it goes into the rectangular collider of the unit. But the unit is not physically present. Right, I had this issue before. And then also, if I don't have an explosion but a ground effect, right? A ground effect. He's not physically touching the ground effect. Should he take damage? That's my issue. Maybe I should use a different type of collider here. That's what I thought. Like for ground effects, like the poison cloud, it should use a circular collider at the bottom, around the feet. That's what I'm thinking, you know. Makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense, right? So I guess it is not as so that's why I'm asking how do you do this stuff in your game? But I guess you don't have AoE ground effects like that in your game yet. And you didn't have to ask yourself this question, or since it is perfectly top down in your game, you can do everything with circles, right? Do you do circular collision everywhere or rectangular collision? I just used the hitbox for projectile and AoE collisions. You just use that circular. You have circular everywhere, yeah. It's easier for you. Oh man, okay, fine. Okay, let's see. So AoE damage. Yeah, if I have an AoE explosion that is here, poof. Difficult to say. Top down like this is really annoying to deal with. Get proper collision in there. I guess it's just, we just have to look at the gameplay. I suspect you're not using some kind of fancy entity system like ECS, do you? No, I don't. I don't. But this wouldn't, like ECS wouldn't solve or wouldn't help with this problem. It is purely a, I guess, a gameplay decision type of problem. Hello there, Windmill on YouTube. Circle collision. So I suppose... Get ground collider. We're going to use the ground collider for now. Wait, we shouldn't have a circle. Origin, radius. Huh? Huh? What? Circle collider? Where's this from? Uh-huh. Good. Circle collider target. Circle collision. Takes in 2 circles, I guess. Yes. Okay. Circle collider target. Let me see. And then the other circle here. There we go. Okay, so now AoE damage only acts on this circular collision that is taking the ground collider into account. Which I think is wrong still. I think it's still wrong. So I need to differentiate here between 2 things. Unfortunately. I suppose we can do hit and dot. I don't want to have a dot anymore, I guess. If looking, I think we have to do it like this. A dot would be a ground effect. right? A dot would be a ground effect, and then over here we need to do circle with, let's see, AoE circle. Maybe I should make it so that this is a circle. Do we have circle rect or rect circle? We have rect circle. That would be the rect. Hey, collider target and the AoE circle. This is the idea. Sometimes I use the rectangular collider. And sometimes I use the circular collider. It depends on what type of attack I have. What is this? Rect circle, float angle, and collision point. Okay. I don't think we're going to have an angle. So it's just going to be 0. What? Okay. Rect, circle, angle. Do I have to do .of? Eh? Eh? You stupid? No function, candidate function requires 2 arguments, but 3 were provided. Eh? Ah, it takes in a rectangle, not a rect collider. What is the difference between a rectangle and a rect collider? The angle. What if I add a float angle to a rectangle and get rid of the rectangular collider? And then I just put a union in here, and then I have a generic rectangle that I can use everywhere. And then the rectangle collider, where is this? Used rect collision. Yeah. I think I'm getting rid of the rectangular collider. Better. I think this is better. This obviously causes way more issues, but okay. It starts in game.age already. Okay, how many? We have rect. What is that? Is it a projectile? Yeah. Good. Rect. Hello there, Ponkis. What is this emote? Oh, yeah. And then target inside. What is that? Rect circle. You can just get the target collider together with the collider. Cool. Get collider origin. Oh, cool. Wait, huh? Didn't I just implement this? Why do I have two functions for this? That shouldn't happen. Wait. AoE data, hit targets. AoE damage data. Hit type. Am I even using this function anymore? Oops. Just gonna uncomment that. AoE data. Do we have stats in the data as well? We do. Anyone know the theme he is using for Visual Studio Code? I'm using the default theme. This stuff has to be done here. Oh yeah, and we need to add that to the hit units. Okay, I think my AoE damage function is finally done. That's what it looks like. We have a damage dealer and then we have targets and we have some data that tells us, not sure if we need that, but it tells us something about how we want to deal damage. Yeah, and then when we are dealing dot damage, I want to, that would be a ground effect. I don't think, that would be a ground effect. So it uses this circular ground collider. And then for everything else, like explosions, these are area attacks, I guess, or aerial attacks. So they are in the air. This would use the circular to rectangular collider. So because if I have an explosion that is right here, to me, it should hit this guy. But if I have a ground puddle right here, it should not touch this guy. That's what I think should happen. Okay. All right, guys, I have to leave. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to fix all of these errors. Neither should you care about these errors, because it is literally just changing the code so that it works with the new interface. So really, really boring stuff, okay? I'll do that if I can off stream. If not, I'll do that tomorrow real quickly. You know, get distance squared, something like that. Yeah. We will fix the errors, don't worry. So, I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Hopefully you have a great day. And you guys say goodbye to Dev Smudges. I have to leave immediately. I don't wanna be late. So, wish him a good day from me, okay? But goodbye, guys. You have a good day. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you have a good day. Peace. Bye-bye.